What's up guys? This video is going to be about things that I think are important to learn in the process of becoming a good person. Really quick backstory about me and my journey. I've always had very low confidence, been very selfish, and never looked out for anyone but myself. I would do selfish things and hurt others constantly because I couldn't see past my own well-being. But now I'm adapting habits and mentalities every day to give myself and others the love they deserve. The goal is to make a world a better place, or at least affect the people around me. Alright, this is a really long one, so I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm going to break this video into two parts, mentalities and habits. The first half will be mentalities, and then the second half will be habits. I will timestamp everything in the comments, so feel free to skip around whatever part you please. Stop being negative. Every time you have something negative to say, instead say something positive. Being negative is a reflection of your own insecurities. The next time you want to be negative, think to yourself, why am I being mean, or why do I want to be negative in this situation? Instead, you should be striving to be positive and make the best out of every situation. There's an old saying that if you have nothing good to say, then you shouldn't say anything at all. And if all you keep in your head is negative thoughts, then all that will be is negative outcomes. Positive thoughts breed positive outcomes. Stop being judgmental. Stop judging others. Instead, judge yourself. If you are judging people, it is also because you are insecure. Successful people are critical of themselves. Unsuccessful people are critical of others. No one likes a person who always has something to say about every person or every situation. When talking about others, the goal should be to uplift people and say nice things, not to just talk about drama all the time. Judging as a whole is just a trash habit. It's okay to use your intuition about certain things, but you need to stop thinking, oh, why does Jimmy do this? I would never do that. Who cares what they're doing? Judging people is just a waste of time and it's pointless. Live in uncomfortableness. If you want what you've never had, you have to do what you've never done. You grow when you do things that scare you or are uncomfortable. And for example, me making this video. This is way out of my comfort zone, but here I am still making it anyway. It's easy to do the same monotonous things that don't move you anywhere. Imagine life is like a car and a turtle racing. If you're doing risky things being uncomfortable, your life moves at a car's pace. You better yourself insanely fast, make more money, make more relationships, find interests that you never knew you had. But if you do the same thing every day that you don't even like doing, then your life moves like a turtle. For 20 years, you haven't even moved an inch, while the car finished the race 10 minutes after it started. If you want your life to change, just go. You just have to start. Now is always the best time to change things. Be open-minded. Everyone is so different from each other and has differing backgrounds, experiences, careers, etc. You have to be open-minded to what other people think. And you especially have to be open-minded to ones that challenge your ideologies, because sometimes what you may think is true may not be true to everyone. You may think you know it all, but I promise you don't. But what you can know is that you don't know it all, and that is graciousness. Life is a lot easier admitting to yourself that you don't know shit. And people love talking to others who don't judge or shame people because of what they believe in or take interest in. Think of all the people you enjoy talking to the most. I guarantee they don't cast any judgment on you every time you say things. But yes, be open-minded. Let people give you a chance to see who they really are. Give without expectations. Do good onto others without expecting anything in return. The worst type of person is someone who gives, whether it be a gift or a favor, and then eventually hold it over your head like they deserve something back. That is extremely toxic and makes everything good you do disingenuine. You should be spending time investing in other people, doing good deeds every chance you get. One rule I have is if I see an opportunity to do good onto someone else, then I have to take it. Whether that be doing the right thing I see when I'm out IRL, or choosing to do the good thing compared to easily doing the worst thing. For example, I was in the store the other day, and I was pushing a grocery cart behind this guy in a wheelchair, and he dropped a book on the ground, and he couldn't reach over his wheel to grab it, and I could have just sat there and wait, right? And everybody else was like walking past, but I instantly thought to myself, oh, it doesn't take any time at all, just walk up and grab his book and then just put it back on his lap, you know? So I walked up to do that, but then he grabbed it as soon as I got there, right? But it's the thought that counts, the fact that I was willing to just do something nice just because I know it's the right thing deep down, you know? Like maybe that guy was having the worst day ever, and then me even just showing him that I was willing to help him could make him have a better day because of that. And like acts like that don't take anything out of me, they're just things you should be doing, you know? You should be looking out for others and not expecting anything in return. I think the goal is to just put good out there in the world. Just because we have such a short time here, might as well make it positive. Love yourself. This is probably the most important thing on this entire list. Love yourself, man. Love yourself unconditionally. When you put yourself first, you can treat others with generosity and love. When you love yourself, you're more capable of giving others real good love. Without self-love, love comes from a place of insecurity and lack. You're pushing your love onto others, wishing what you give them is what somebody would give you. Ways of practicing self-love are taking care of yourself, like eating right, working out, getting good sleep, having a self-care routine, like washing your face, things like that. Like for me, like lining up my beard sometimes. Things like this may seem small, but they all add up in the outcome of it. When you take care of yourself, that's loving yourself. And when you love yourself, you're more capable of loving others. It's like a big circle. It's like yin yang, And the thing I always think about with self-love is having love from someone else is good. It's great. Someone else loving you is a very good feeling. But the way you can make yourself love yourself is endless. It's infinite. It doesn't come from a place of insecurity. You're doing it because you want to, right? Someone else can stop loving you, can have reasons to, can fall out of love, But you never fall out of love with yourself. It's a day-to-day thing for the rest of your life. If you take anything from this video, I would say self-love is one of the most important things in here. This might sound cliche, but I don't think there'd be room for hate in anyone's heart if they love themselves. Your past doesn't define your now or the future. Even if you've done bad things in the past, you can change who you are now. There will be times where your past hangs over you and makes you feel like you don't deserve to be happy or you don't deserve the opportunities you're getting, but you can't let that affect how you feel. No matter how rough your past may have been, you have to focus on now so you can stay happy. I'm going to use me as an example. I'm 25, right? And the average person lives till about 80 in North America. So I spent over 30% of my life being a quote-unquote bad person. Well, not even quote-unquote. I was a bad person. I was a piece of shit. Not to the extent of what some people might think, but to me, I didn't treat people as good as I could, right? So I spent a lot of my life, almost a third of my life, being a bad person. And that could hang over me for the rest of my life. But instead, I choose to be happy and focus on the now. Yes, a third of my life may have been me being misguided and misdirected. But now I'm focused and have a clear mind, and I know what I need to do to make myself and others happy. So I'm going to choose to focus on the now and my future instead of worry about the past. It's never too late to change for the better. The best time is now. You just have to start. Treat everyone equally and well. Treat everyone equally regardless of their race, gender, how hot they may be, how much worth they have to you, if they're homeless, etc. In life, there will naturally be people who are more important to you than others, and that's okay. But what matters is not treating anyone too high or too low to each other. So like a homeless person isn't just a worthless human being, he's still a human being. And the most important person in your life is still as important as other normal people. You still treat everyone the same way, no matter their level of importance. Don't be the person who's only sweet to his mom and hot women. That's super lame. Be nice to kids, be nice to elderly people, be nice to people at restaurants. Just be nice in general. Work on your communication skills. Have real conversations with people. Care about their day and ask how they're doing. Care about the things they care about and be involved in that. People will appreciate that you are a judgment-free person who listens and actually cares about what they're talking about. People will go out of their way to show you that they appreciate you when you're a good listener and don't judge anybody. Say how you actually feel to others. A person who holds back how they feel never lets anyone get to truly know them. So when you say what you feel all the time, people will like you more and form better relationships with you. Care about people. Care about others. Actually care about others and the things that they do. Look out for them, make sacrifices for them, check up on them. A person who cares about no one but themselves is not a person of value. Your value comes from the way you affect people around you. And there's this misinterpretation that caring about others and having feelings is weak, but that's actually the strong thing to do, to be vulnerable enough to care about other people. You will form genuine relationships when you actually give a fuck how people feel instead of acting so nonchalant about everything. You should care about others because deep down we all want to be cared about. So the goal is to do unto others what we want done unto ourselves. Being grateful. We tend to overlook what others do for us and how hard it may have been. Being gracious every day and humbling yourself lets you see the good in life. Like life may not be good, but at least we have X and Y. At least we have a shower. At least I can wake up and eat this morning. I can have 3 meals today, that's a blessing. Let me use an example for you. This guy, when I would stream, would come in every day. He would say like one thing, then just say, okay, I'm going to bed, good night. And at first it would make me mad. Not mad, but it would make me like, why are you coming in just to like come in and dip instantly? You don't want to have any conversation, you're just out. And it would kind of annoy me a little bit, right? But then I started thinking about it in a different perspective. I was like, you know what? It's actually a blessing that this guy comes by my stream every single day just to check in and then leaves. No matter what he's saying. He still blesses me with his presence, He still is coming here every day and act on his own will to come say what's up. Life is just all about perspective with things like that. You got to switch your mind from focusing on what you don't have to focusing on what you do have. You ever talk to someone who's just happy to be there? That's the goal. That's where we all want to be in life. Someone who's just grateful every day and just a joy to be around. Chase your dreams. When you chase your dreams, you in turn will be more connected with yourself, which will allow you to be more connected with others. A person who doesn't know themselves can't possibly understand anyone else. But when you chase your dreams, you have the experience and the ability to also understand others as well. Chasing your dreams in general is a priceless thing to do because turning your hobbies and interests into a job will make your life full of happiness. You being satisfied with what you do in your day-to-day process will bleed off into others and also make them as happy as well. Alright, now we're on to the habits. I believe these habits can make you a better person, and these are things that I'm currently incorporating and have been incorporating into my life. Bullet journaling. So bullet journaling is the act of writing down all the things you do. For me, I write down when I wake up, I have things I want to do. During the day, I write down stuff I want to do. And before bed, I write down things I want to do. This is all in a bullet pointed list. And as I'm going throughout the day, I check off the things that I have done. And then at the end of the day, sometimes I have things that I have a whole list of things I didn't do. Sometimes I have a ton of things I didn't do. But then the next day, that shows that I have room for improvement on things I need to be working on. And I think one of the most important things about this is before bed, you give yourself things to do for the next day. Set yourself up for success. So you have clarity when you wake up and you're not just like, oh, what do I need to do today? Yes, make sure if you're doing bullet journaling, write down stuff to do for the next day. Exercise. Exercising is super important because a healthy body means a healthy mind, and a healthy mind equals healthy body. So you need to have both of these. It's a yin-yang situation. You can't go out and conquer the world without being healthy. Exercising is also one of the hardest habits to build. So once you start exercising, it makes it easier to build other habits as well. I highly recommend exercising. This is so important. I put this off for a long time. I used to play basketball and be really fit in high school, and then I fell off of working out and doing all that stuff. I've just recently started again and I feel so much more happy doing it now. Good sleep. Your body needs at least 7-8 hours of sleep to recover from the previous day's strain. Good sleep is a necessity to have you performing at the full capacity for the day. Without good sleep, you'll be more irritable, you'll be less motivated to do things, you'll have less energy. So imagine you have a big day ahead of you. This is a super important day, you have tons of things planned today, and you got 4 hours of sleep. You are not going to be able to perform at 100% throughout all activities due to your lack of sleep. This is why it's so important to get the right amount of sleep every night. A good night's rest is the backbone of a productive day. Semen retention / nofap. Adult films are terrible for you. I can't say that actual word because YouTube demonetizes that word, so yeah, sorry about that. But I've been doing nofap / semen retention for the past week, and I feel great. As a person who was addicted to that word, the 4-letter word, starts with P, I'm telling you, stop jacking off and stop watching adult films. It rots your brain. It rots your brain, and the way you think about women, it's so bad. It's so bad. So this one is super personal to me. I definitely care about this a lot, and I feel like it needs to have more awareness. I'm gonna make my own video on this later. But yeah, stop watching this stuff. It's so bad. When you stop watching this, you'll feel more sociable. You'll have more energy. You'll talk to women more. You won't be as awkward. You'll have more confidence. Like, why would you not want to do this? It's so much better for you to stop watching all these bad things. Eating well. Putting the correct fuel into your body is the key to feeling good. If all you eat all day is trash food, then what you're gonna do? You're gonna feel trash. Your body should be treated like a temple. You should be putting good things in so you get good things out. When you eat the correct foods, you'll feel better, have more energy, you'll look better. Stop lying. I made a rule with myself to tell the truth as much as possible because I used to be the type of guy who would lie to everyone to try and make sure I don't piss anyone off. A person who lives and dies by the truth is a person worthy of respect. Here's some food for thought. People may dislike you on your stances on things and the things you do, but it's better to be disliked by some and loved by some than not loved by any and not disliked by any. It's kind of like a give and take scenario. You have to care about things for people to care about you, so don't feel the need to lie about things. Just say exactly how you feel. People will respect that. Work hard. Work your fucking ass off. Don't settle for the bare minimum. Go way above and beyond with everything you do. Piss excellence to the point where you're achieving new habits and new highs every day. A quote I love is hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. Hard work is what'll separate you from the next guy. Educate yourself. Constantly learn new things, thought process, etc. You don't know everything, and the more open-minded you are to others and their opinions, the more you will grow. Read books, watch videos online, listen to podcasts. You should be consuming new thought process and ideas all the time. New perceptions and ideas, etc., that go against what you believe is what'll make you grow. And people out there aren't going to want to educate you. How you really grow is by educating yourself and searching for that knowledge. Hang out with friends / be social. This is one that I didn't realize was so important. You can't be self-sufficient in life. There's 7 billion people on this earth for a reason. Hanging out with friends will make you feel happier, cure your loneliness, can help with depression, and things like that. If you work all day long and never make time for others, you will realize how sad life can get. Spending time with friends may seem like an option, but I promise it's not. This is the thing you must do to be happy. So go out there and be social while you are working hard. It's okay to take a break. This is something you need to make time for. Meditation. Meditation is something I'm building a habit of right now, and it's actually kind of a hard habit to build for me personally. Meditation is very good as a palate cleanser for your mind. You meditate for 5-10 minutes. You just clear your mind, reset. Don't think about all the random things that are going on through your head. You meditate before a big day to bring yourself clarity and peace. Meditation grounds us and clears all the brain fog we have going on in our brain. Just think of meditation as hitting the hard reset in our brain. Discipline. Even when you don't want to do things, go fucking do them. Discipline will keep you grounded in hard times. Some days you will think, man, I don't want to work today. I don't want to work hard today. I don't want to do this. I just have no motivation, man. And that's where discipline comes in. It will ground you to keep doing the things you need to do to be great. If you listen to the intrusive thoughts that tell you need to take a break and you need to quit all these things, you never get anything done. And breaks are very important, but think about this. Think about the last time you were doing something and you had those voices in your head that were like, oh, you shouldn't do this. This is really hard. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. But then you pushed through that, and I guarantee you thought to yourself, man, I'm happy I didn't quit. I'm glad I kept going. That is why discipline is so important. I heard a quote by Mike Tyson today that said, do what you hate, but do it like you love it. That's discipline. Stop being reactionary. Stop being the type of person that reacts to everything and throws fits and argues and causes all types of drama. Take time to think about what people are saying, process things. Don't just instantly react to something on a whim. Like a good example of reaction is when someone says something mean to you, they're instantly like, what? What do you mean? No, fuck you. Like you instantly get mad, right? That's why you shouldn't be reactionary though. When somebody says something mean to you, they're trying to get a reaction out of you. Instead, you should sit there and understand, okay, this person is trying to be mean. He wants me to see me react to this. I'm going to take away the power from him by not reacting at all. I'm just going to say, okay, that's fine. That's fine if you feel like that. A smart person takes time to reflect on situations they don't understand. Stop just blurting out whatever you think all the time. Stop chasing relationships and people. Trying to go after people all the time to woo them over for sex or to just have a female companion is not good. You're going to make people uncomfortable in the process, you're going to waste your own time and their time, and it's just not good for anybody. There is no end to this chase. It's a forever chase. You chase one girl, and then once you get her, you realize you don't want her. Then on to the next one, on to the next one. You see what I'm saying? It's way better to spend your time on yourself and let people who are interested in you make your way into their life. It's way better to spend time on yourself and let people be interested in you and what you do, and then you'll have a genuine connection that way. Trust me, from a person who cares too much about women, trying to convince people to like you and chase is a waste of time. Stop thinking and acting in absolutes. Nothing is for certain, so you should be open-minded to possible outcomes. You may think you can't do something. Oh, I can never be an astronaut. I can never be a NASCAR driver because X, Y, and Z. But who put those roadblocks in your head? No one else did. Only you stop yourself from doing things. You need to stop telling yourself no, that is not possible. I can't do this. Because you can. You really can do it. Like, these things may seem impossible, but you have to start to find that out. When you start, you can eventually get to that goal, but people don't even let themselves start. I believe that as long as you put your mind to it, you can achieve anything. Aspire to be something bigger every day. Always strive to be bigger and better than you were yesterday. Yesterday was great, but I want to be better today. I'm at a good spot right now, but we can be better than this. That hunger to be better than you were yesterday will show in your day-to-day, and it'll show in your personality too. People are fond of others who are always trying to one-up themselves and be bigger than they were. A person who stays in the same spot is not someone who's sought after at all. So keep trying to be great for yourself, and others will appreciate that as well. Thank you guys for watching. I am very happy with this video. I'm going to try and do more things like this. I am super happy with the outcome. I can't stress that enough. Hope this helps some people, bring some clarity to people's lives. Because I know I was a misguided person and no one really guided me. I had to figure it out myself. So maybe this can help someone else out who's in need, you know? Maybe bring a little bit of direction to their life. So yeah, if you guys liked this video, feel free to comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. But that is it for me. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace out.